Transition, because my piece is called The Alarm Clock. Call me swag. I dedicate this piece to all my friends who came out to see me. Thanks, guys.
No problem, dude.
That's me too.
A fluffy white cotton ball, drifting carelessly in the wind, makes its way past two lovers in a meadow. My fingers dance on her delicate skin as we embrace in the dandelions. A small smile forms across my face as she slowly moves closer, closer. But she moves past my lips and caresses her cheek against mine as she gently whispers in my ear. What the fuck? I toss and turn and fall off the side of my bed. Wrestling with my sheets on the ground, I look for the source of the sound. What could be so terrible as to take away the sweetest dream I ever had? Take the bed sheets off my head and look past the pizza box and dirty socks all the way up to the tabletop that seats the clock. Audience, meet the alarm clock, the interrupter of my sleep with a sound that seeps deep into my skin, and the sound waves penetrate my melanin till I turn red with thoughts of sin. I'm gonna murder this clock, man. Bed sheets, you better hold me back so I'm gonna break through it. What is my motivation for waking up in the morning? Because I tell you, sometimes life gets so boring that I lose my drive to even try to leave my bedside. Every day I do the same shit. I'm dragged out of bed by an annoying without alarm clock. I'm pushed to the shower at 8:30, forced to go to classes I could care less about starting around 9, be back in time for a mass-produced lunch around noon, finish up my classes soon, go to dinner at 6, section at 7, house meeting at 10, homework after that, and then off to bed by 2, all so I can start over again when the alarm clock raises its menacing face over the horizon. What is my motivation for waking up in the morning? As you can see, it's a very controlled, structured, and scheduled life. No time to play basketball anymore. No time to watch my favorite shows or read my favorite books. As a matter of fact, if I buy a book that I tell you I like and it's not even for a class, you might as well have it, because I'm probably just going to read the spark notes out of habit. No time to hang out with my friends anymore, or to call my family back home to have substantive conversations. No time to finish the sweet dreams I have about the girl and the floating white cotton balls that float past us. And it's all because of the alarm clock. You see, I don't go to church very much, but the one time I did, my pastor told me in all problematic situations, don't look at the circumstance, look at the source. And the source is the ever-repugnant, ever-controlling dictator of the day, the alarm clock. It has removed me from the things I want to do, so in essence, it has removed a part of me, but not today. What is my motivation for waking up in the morning? Today's because I'm going to do what I want to do. Not what I should, not what's good for my future, what I want to do. So before bed, I grab the dictator of the day, I look at him in the face, and I introduce him to the wind outside my window. Peace. A fluffy white cotton ball, drifting carelessly in the wind, makes its way past two lovers in the meadow. My fingers dance on her delicate skin as we embrace in the dandelions. A small smile forms across my face as she slowly moves closer, closer. But she moves past my lips and caresses her cheek against mine as she gently whispers in my ear, "Take me." Okay, and we make sweet love in the meadow. I said we make sweet love in the meadow. Afterwards, she asked me how it was, and I say it was absolutely beautiful. And naturally, I asked her how it was for her, and she says, it was colossal. You lasted longer than a fossil. I wake up giggling to the sound of birds chirping outside my window. No concept of what time it is. I caress my silky sheets in orgasmic pleasure. Oh, this feels so good. I take the bed sheets off my head and look past the pizza box and dirty socks all the way up to the tabletop that seats no clock. Freedom! 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 Let's begin my day. I hop up in the tub, take a 3-hour shower, but I don't need no towels. Y'all can act like you want to wear clothes, but I ain't gonna fake it. So I walk back to my room, butt ass naked. Freedom! 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 When I get back to my room, missed calls. Time to change my voicemail, y'all, to, hi, this is Girmay. I'm not gonna lie, I probably didn't miss this phone call, I just don't feel like talking to you right now. Thank you, God bless your soul. Freedom. Next, I look through my closet at all the clothes I've never worn before. You know how we all got that outfit that we're saving for a special occasion that's never guaranteed to actually come? Well, not today. I pull out the flyest three-piece suit with the brand new shoes, and I head down to the dining hall, taking food off of other people's trays. Today is my day. You're not gonna eat that. Why are you wasting so much food? I thought you were on a diet. Freedom! Next, I head down to the Stanford bookstore to have a conversation that I've been saving for a long time. I walk in, I take 2 textbooks off the shelf. 2 textbooks. I head down to the cashier, he scans them and says, that'll be $4,000, sir. But since you're a Stanford student, you get to save 5%. May I speak to your manager, please? Yes. Hello, sir, is there a problem? As a matter of fact, there is. How do you count this 5% as a savings when the bookstore has a 90% markup from the retail price to begin with? How do you charge me $4,000 for 2 goddamn textbooks? That is greedy and inhumane. Stanford has way too much money to be ripping the students off like this. I love the financial aid package here, but how am I supposed to learn when the books cost more than the fucking tuition? I'm never spending another goddamn penny here again. You will kiss my ass and lick my balls. Thank you and God bless your soul. Bookstore. I knock over a jar of jelly beans and watch the manager clean it up. Freedom. Load off my chest, and you know what's next? I'm not going to class today. Fuck biology, fuck chemistry, fuck physics. I don't care if I miss it. Because I know deep down in my head, I should have never been a pre-med. Yes, I always wanted to help poor people's lives, but it would be a lie if I said my family didn't push me into this field. And to be honest about how I feel, putting a band-aid on the straight knee of a poor patient is not going to keep them from falling again. It's all about the gravity that brought them down in the first place. What's the force behind the catastrophe that led to these health disparities? And I'm telling you, the world is such a sweet tooth with one too many cavities. Decaying compassion, decaying humility, decaying community-oriented mindsets, decaying love. And I want to tackle all of the above. But I wrote this poem because I'm afraid to make changes in my life. What is my motivation for waking up in the morning? I want to make a change. I need to make a change, but how can I do that when I can't even change myself? How can I change the world when my day-to-day is constrained by convention? How can I change the circumstance when the circumstance has woven my very fiber? How can I think outside the box when I live in a bubble within the box within a bubble within the box? And get this, it talks. It talks in a toxic voice that mocks my personal choice. It talks in a toxic voice that makes me believe what I've been doing is my personal choice. Yes, it talks in a toxic voice. It tick-tocks. In a toxic voice, it tick-tocks. In a toxic voice, it tick-tocks. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. I'm still in bed, thinking about my next move. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. I take the bed sheets off my head and look past the pizza box and dirty socks all the way up to the tabletop that seats the tick-tock. Tick-tock. Time is ticking. The direction of the morning hangs in the balance, teetering on the tip of destiny. Time to make my change.